Salutations, ladies and gents. Today we're going to be talking about the current state of Undisputed post-patch and why this game is absolutely unplayable in some areas. I honestly believe this game was better in a lot of aspects before the full release and patch. Before we get started going in depth with the in-game issues, I'd like to focus on the official Steam page. Undisputed is an authentic boxing game developed with care by dedicated fight fans alongside the professional boxing community. Do I believe that Undisputed is a 100% authentic boxing game? To a degree, yes. This game has so much potential, but currently, no. This game is not an authentic representation of a boxing game. You shouldn't be gassing out from 3 jabs in a straight immediately at full stamina, which is something that they butchered in this new patch. For a hefty price of $49.99 or $69.99 for the deluxe WBC edition, you get a broken game at launch, requiring a patch weeks later, inferior versions of pre-existing characters, and players not being punished for quitting or leaving the game. This game has mostly negative response from the community, and it's not hard to see why. I've been playing Undisputed since early access and noticed that it just gets worse and worse every time. The moderators of the official Undisputed Discord server didn't seem to understand what constructive criticism is, because I got muted for criticizing the broken state of the game. And fools who like to have their money taken defend the game being broken because launch day is usually broken for a lot of new games. Like, bro, what happened to new games being released finished on launch day instead of charging for a finished game just for it to be buggy and borderline unplayable? I understand that Undisputed is a game being worked on by a small company on Unity, but what I don't understand is why this game is so broken. Like, I hate to sound like a broken record player, but it's just ridiculous. Ghost punches, desync, broken collisions, low stamina, all examples of what a boxing game shouldn't have, especially going into 2025. We had such a better game more than a decade ago in Fight Night Champion, and they absolutely cranked the difficulty in offline modes, which makes playing the game near impossible. I've heard players completely stopping playing career mode due to the broken state of the game, and I can see why. Back to paying an absurd amount of money for inferior boxers in a broken game, you can't even play as some of the DLC boxers online. They don't have light heavyweight in online, so you can't play as Beevil. I also believe that they should have just made the younger versions of the fighters as skins instead of separate boxers. It makes no sense making inferior versions that people just aren't going to play as, unless it's Canelo or Roy. Inferior boxers that shouldn't be inferior, such as Lomachenko being one of the worst boxers in the game due to his broken collision and horrible foot movement that just don't represent him in the slightest bit. A lot of the boxers in Undisputed are either overpowered or just horrible versions of themselves. Undisputed is also missing a lot of the current and past boxers that helped create the sport of boxing. Where's Tyson? Where's Pacquiao? Where's Oscar De La Hoya? I'm gonna go more into depth with that issue in a later video, but get this. They removed Ryan Garcia from the full launch, facing his 1-year ban from boxing. I'm not gonna get into the personal lives of boxers, but a lot of the boxers that are currently still in the game weren't angels themselves either. Does that excuse Ryan's behavior and the reasoning for his ban in the ring? No. But removing Ryan, one of boxing's biggest cash cows right now, in a video game was a silly and dumb move requested by the WBC. I believe that they should punish the quitters like the game Rocket League does it. If a player leaves a casual match, they will be given a warning and a loss. If you were to quit another match within the next 12 hours, it will result in a 5-minute ban and will only continue to get longer the more they quit. It only makes sense, and it will stop a lot of quitters, or have the quitters that just take advantage of the fact that you're not getting punished, just make them stop playing the game for good. There's so much that is wrong in this game right now that I'm praying the upcoming December update fixes. I hate to be the guy that complains about a game, but this is just too broken to not be talked about right now. I will continue to play this game and keep the Undisputed news updated, but I just want to play a good new boxing game, and like I said this before, this game does have a lot of potential. Thank you guys for watching, and let me know how y'all feel about this game right now and anything I have said. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion, and I would love to know what y'all think.